Have you ever met someone who just seems weirdly put together? They're not loud, they're not chaotic, just calm, focused, and somehow always on track. They wake up early without drama. They don't complain. Their Mondays don't feel like emergencies. And yet, they aren't doing anything that looks extraordinary. So, what's their secret? They've mastered the most boring habits you could imagine. Why boring habits win? Habits so dull, you'd never bother posting them online. But here's the twist. Boring habits are what separate the consistently steady from the constantly restarting. Let me show you why the most ordinary routines are exactly what reshape your life. 1. Drink water first thing in the morning. Sounds almost too simple, right? Drink water. Could it be more basic? But while you slept, your body was quietly dehydrating. When you wake, your brain has literally shrunk a bit from fluid loss. You're not just tired, you're dry. Those people who seem strangely alert before noon, they don't start with coffee, they start with water. Hydration isn't exciting, but it's foundational. Your body is about 60% water, not 60% iced latte. That simple glass resets your system, flushes out waste, restarts digestion, and sharpens your mind within minutes. You're telling your brain, we're awake, we're stable, we're ready. It's not really about water. It's about telling yourself you're in control. Psychologically, this habit builds a sense of order. You did one thing right in the first minute of your day. A glass of water is boring, but it's also the quiet start of a better day. 2. Make your bed. It sounds like something your mom nagged you about. Why bother? You'll just mess it up again tonight. Exactly, Anne, and that's the point. Making your bed is proof you can start and finish something small. It's your first micro win of the day. Your environment mirrors your mind. When your space looks intentional, your brain follows. Navy SEALs live by this, not because they love hospital corners, but because discipline starts small. Literally between the sheets. Here's the hidden part. It's not about neatness. It's about momentum. When you complete one small task, your brain releases dopamine, a subtle chemical reward that makes you more likely to tackle the next thing. Your bed is your first domino. Nail that, and you can handle what comes after. 3. Walk after meals. Most people sink into the couch after eating, then complain about feeling tired, bloated, or stuck in a food coma. Meanwhile, someone else takes a quiet 10-minute stroll around the block. That brief walk stabilizes blood sugar, aids digestion, and prevents the post-meal crash. Research shows it can cut glucose spikes by nearly 20%. But it's not just metabolism. It's about recovery. You're letting your body process instead of panic. Walking tells your body, digestion is active, energy is flowing, we're still alive. It's not exercise. It's a message of balance. Over time, that 10-minute habit can lower diabetes risk, improve sleep, and even regulate appetite. The boring walk wins again. 4. Go to bed at the same time every night. Sleep isn't just about hours, it's about rhythm. Your brain loves predictability. When you sleep at random times, your circadian rhythm gets confused, like a lost tourist without a map. But those boring people, they hit the pillow at the same time, weekends included. Their bodies wake naturally. No alarms, no grogginess, no caffeine panic. Consistency turns your body into an ally instead of an enemy. You don't necessarily need more sleep. You need regular sleep. Studies show a consistent bedtime sharpens focus, lifts mood, and even helps your skin. Think of your body as an orchestra. If each instrument starts whenever, it's chaos. But when they play in rhythm, your day becomes harmony. Your brain loves rhythm, not chaos. 5. Eat the same breakfast every day. Oatmeal, eggs, smoothie repeat. It sounds robotic, but here's the psychology. Every decision you make in the morning drains mental energy. What to wear, what to eat, what to do first. By the time most people reach work, their willpower is half empty. Routine eaters erase that problem entirely. They automate the unimportance so they can focus on what truly matters. Think of someone like Marie Kondo. She simplifies decisions to preserve energy. It's called decision minimalism. You save mental fuel for meaningful choices. The benefit compounds when you know exactly what's next. Your mornings become frictionless. That structure calms your nervous system because predictability is one of the brain's favorite safety signals. 6. Track your spending. No one likes this one. It's uncomfortable, boring, confronting. But people who track their expenses know exactly where their energy and attention go. They aren't cheap, they're aware. Tracking builds mindfulness. Every swipe becomes a conscious choice. Psychologically, it separates wanting from needing. When you write down where your money goes, you expose hidden habits, late-night takeout, forgotten subscriptions, impulsive dopamine hits. Awareness is the first step to control. It's not about restriction, it's about alignment. Spending intentionally on the life you actually want. Tracking is boring, but so is being broke. Awareness isn't boring. It's power disguised as discipline. 7. Read before bed. We've all done it. Scroll till your eyes burn. Then wonder why you can't sleep or why anxiety greets you in the morning. Reading actual readings is the opposite. It lowers your heart rate, calms neural activity, and signals to your brain that it's safe to rest. A book gives your mind an off-ramp. When you feed your brain stories instead of notifications, it remembers peace. You stop absorbing everyone else's chaos and start re-entering your own thoughts. Even 5 pages before bed improves sleep quality and memory consolidation. You're not just falling asleep, you're preparing your brain to store wisdom. Yes, it's boring, but it's the kind of boredom that grows you quietly. 8. Meal prep and the 10-minute tidy. The people who never stress about dinner didn't get lucky, they prepared. They spent 2 boring hours on Sunday cooking and portioning food. Now their week runs smoother than most people's mornings. Same with the 10-minute tidy. It's not deep cleaning, it's maintenance. You prevent chaos by never letting it grow. Cluttered environments raise cortisol, your stress hormone. A clear space literally calms the mind. It's environmental psychology in action. When your space is stable, your emotions follow. Your environment becomes your reflection. Steady, clear, and ready. Boring, completely effective. The quiet truth peace isn't the absence of noise. It's the result of daily order. Here's the truth no one likes to admit. Life-changing habits aren't meant to be exciting. They're meant to be repeatable. Exciting habits burn bright and fade. Boring habits compound quietly, day after day, like interest on your identity. While most chase motivation, the wise build systems. And systems are boring by design, because transformation doesn't come from what you do once when you feel inspired. It comes from what you do every day when you don't. So pick one boring habit. Do it again tomorrow. And watch how the smallest, dullest choices quietly build the life you've been chasing. If this helped you rethink what progress really looks like, imagine which habit you'll start today. Remember, consistency isn't glamorous, but it's the most powerful form of self-respect.